France could do with some good news at the moment. The national football side crashed out of the World Cup, strikes are looming, and the president isn't exactly the flavour of the month. Luckily, it does produce world-class traders. Jackie Bonny is from Paris, and he's the latest member of an exclusive club. He's the Dukascopy Trader of the Month.
Mr. Bonny is up on stage with me. Give this gentleman a big hand. He's shown remarkable capabilities and an outstanding performance. Congratulations. And I've spoken a lot to you about the price that you're going to get, which is a beautiful quinting watch, a transparent watch, which is actually the price for the Trade of the Month.
Why did you start trading FX in the first place?
Because of the leverage factor. That means you can win a lot with investing a few amount of money. That was a key differentiator. Second thing is that it's real time, it's intraday, you can do a lot of things. So that means you are really on the spot there. You are not like waiting for an action to improve after 1 year. You are straight on the life.
I know you're relatively new to Forex. At the beginning of the year you started trading. This has been a big change of your lifestyle because now this has become a full-time job for you.
I'm new and I'm old. I'm old because of my age, but I'm new in this business. I have a radical change in my life, and instead of managing people, I would prefer to manage money now.
So where do you learn about the industry and Forex? Because there's lots of sources of information on the internet, lots of books telling you what to do.
If I may say something, I like very much Gérard Depardieu, and thanks to him and the wine, I was quite interested in going in that direction, because you, as Duka, you have associated the human factor to the financial things, which is quite unusual, you know, and you are very much expert in that domain. And it's like when you are playing tennis. If you could play tennis with a good person, you improve your tennis. If you are not playing with a good person, you decrease. I'm always going with experts, not with common people, so only expert in a domain.
The one common feature of all our successful traders is that they're all incredibly successful, but Jackie is unusual in one way because he trades just the single currency pair. That's the dollar Swiss franc.
I may say that after 6 months of time, if you're concentrating to one value, that would be the best, because having diverse screens and diversities introduce rapidly some risk. The second thing is that I'm more in charge of keen to work on trend analysis.
Jackie is now part of an exclusive club. Now he's become the Dukascopy Trader of the Month. He's also joined the ranks of the most successful traders by obtaining gains of more than 300% in just 1 month. Now take a look at Jackie's most successful trade in August. So can you talk us through what happened on this particular few days?
It was around this period of time. I have noticed that there was a huge increase here, about 60-80 pips, and very low level of activities. So for me it was something where we had a correction, very strong correction behind. I was waiting for the correction. I waited a little bit too much, and at the end I took the decision, because the RSI was very high, to make a first deal here at this level. After this deal, the correction continued very, very lowly, but I kept my position. I kept my position because of this support. It was very well-known support, so I was waiting and was quite sure that the change would be occurring, and that was what happened. So we had more activity there just after, and again they tested a second time the support, but with a low activity, and then suddenly things started to raise again. Third tentative attempt to go to the support, but at this time a very, very high level of volume and a very strong demand. So I was waiting here, waiting, and I started to close the deal at this level. I would have been more patient and waiting for the maximum, but at that time I was making a huge amount of money there, and I stopped for security reasons. First of all, I have a kind of reset to do an efficient trading. I call it pips. The first P is coming from prepared, be prepared. You have to really be prepared to have a good environment around you and in a good form. So be sportive, practice some sports, be informed. Informed, that means learning at and hearing at the economic news and everything around the world that could affect some parities. Be patient. Patient, why? Because sometimes you spend hours waiting for some signals that never arrived.
So now you know the secret of a successful FX trader. I'm Peter Lovegrove for Dukascopy TV.